Hello, everybody. My name is Edgar J, and this is Edgar J TV. I'm sorry about that there. And what I'm doing right now is I'm testing and not testing actually doing another review on the Electro Voice RE-20. I talked before about this microphone. I compared this microphone to actually the PR40 from Heil. If you hear some noise in the background, they're mowing the yard right now. So I know, mowing the yard and recording at the same time. Is that fun? Okay, so this microphone, it's a great microphone. I really love it, and it has a lot of advantages and maybe some disadvantages. If we talking when we compare to the Heil PR40. But one thing with this microphone that I need to tell you, this microphone has a really long story. The company has around 80 years. The microphone has like 40 years. So when you talk to anyone in radio, they will tell you that this is a great microphone, and they know what you're talking about as soon as you mention Electro Voice RE-20, which is a wonderful microphone. One thing with it, it's a really long microphone. It's a big mic. If you look at it, if you can see in the video, right now I have it on a shock mount, and you see all this right here, all this hole. It's pretty good because it helps with your air. When the air goes into the microphone, it takes it out. That way you don't have so much puff when you're talking into it. I don't recommend you talk directly like I'm doing right now, if especially if you don't have a pulse filter, because you start doing P's. You see right there, I mean, you barely had a puff. You see when I said puff, that came into the sound. It's kind of weird. So if you don't have a pulse filter, I recommend you don't talk so directly to it. This is a technique to talk into the microphone, which is kind of talking right here on the side, and this will allow you to be close to the mic without puffing when you're talking into it. So I recommend you do this with this microphone, or if you want to talk in front of it, use a pulse filter. Anyway, it's more comfortable to do it this way because it allows you to be in front of a computer and reading your notes and all that. Maybe look into a website or whatever you need to do when you're talking. So I recommend it to have it on the side anyway. This microphone, comparing to the PR40 from Heil, even though it's a dynamic microphone, you still get noise from the surrounding. Right now, I'm running this microphone to a preamp, which I'm going to talk about it right now, and then I'm going to a gate, which allow me a compressor gate, allow me to eliminate the sound coming from the background. Like they're mowing the yard right now in my backyard, so you might heard that or might not. I think you didn't, but I mean, I have to check the recording later and see what happens there. But this microphone will allow some background noise come into it. Not much, but it will. And even that I have the compressor gate on. So all the office noise like hard drives, air conditioner, fans, and all that, you won't hear that in this microphone. It's a wonderful microphone on that. One thing with it is I need to run my microphone to a preamp, like I mentioned. You don't have to have a fancy preamp. I have a Behringer preamp. This one is the let me see, Ultra Gain Pro, and I don't see the numbers on it, but it's a really nice tube preamp, and you need it with this microphone. I used to use a Heil PR40, which I already ordered another one, and I'm gonna be using that one too. But the Electro Voice RE-20 needs to be connected to the preamp. If you go directly to the compressor gate, which I used to do that with the Heil PR40, I remember going directly to the gate and compressor gate, and it was no problem with with that microphone. I mean, not directly. I'm sorry. I used to go to the mixer, from the mixer to the preamp to the gate compressor, and then the gate compressor come back into the mixer. But that's a way to do it. One way to do it. But in this case, you need to go to a preamp. Okay, that's the thing. You need to send it to a preamp. This microphone needs to be preamp. so you get all the benefits of it. If you don't do that, it's gonna be really low. You can still work without that, but it's gonna be low. So you're gonna have to crank the gain, and if you crank the gain, then you're gonna start getting more surrounding noises. So you see, it's one thing give one of it's taken away from the microphone. So I recommend if you have this microphone to use a preamp. All the things that I like from this microphone is that I can be a little bit from certain distance from the mic without losing the tonality of my voice. This is a big discussion, big talk over there in YouTube, and I heard different opinions. I don't know much about microphone. I have to be honest with you. I'm a professional photographer. What a professional photographer can know about microphones. But since I started my podcast and my YouTube videos, I was looking to buy a really good microphone. So I listened to everybody. I look and read, and then I tested. I had in Heil and in the RE-20, sorry for Electro voice, both together and decide between one thing and the other. And this microphone, I feel if I get distance, you see when I move my head a little bit, the tonality of my voice doesn't really change. I really like the vintage type of sound that comes out of this microphone. This is a good distance for it. The PR40, um, it's a great microphone. I'm telling you, I already ordered another one. I saw the one that I had, and I missed the microphone, so I ordered another one. But the articulation on the PR40, it's a lot better. But the RE-20, I mean the PR40, when you get close to it, it gives you a better sound, and when you get away from it, so it has that proximity effect. You don't have that much proximity effect on this microphone. When I sold my PR40 and stay with the Electro Voice RE-20, was because I was planning to do a lot of video, and it was going to be more working in a video where you can see me and all that. I decided not to do that anymore. So that's why I'm going back to the PR40. And this is the thing. With this one, I can have as much distance as I want, and it keep in the same tonality. With the PR40, I have to be close to it, so I can get really sound on my voice. And but I was gonna be on the front of the computer filming me, and the microphone was gonna be kind of in front of me, like right now. You see this big mic in front of me, and I didn't like that. The way that I was using this microphone, if I do video, it was gonna be right over here, and I don't know if the volume is going down because using the software to record the video from the computer, it's no way I can see. But in my monitor, I can listen that my voice is going down a lot. But this is was kind of the way that I was going to be recording at a certain distance from the microphone. And if you listen to it, the tonality is exactly the same. The volume goes up, but the tonality is basically the same. Even right now, you see I changed angle a little bit, and it's still the same. With the PR40, that was not the case. The best way to talk to the PR40 is right in front of the microphone, get really close to it, kind of like this, and that way you will get a better sound. But what happens? I changed my mind, and now I'm not doing video anymore, or the type of video that I was planning to do. And I like the RPR40 for that reason, because now there's no video, just audio, so you don't see if I have the microphone right in my face. It doesn't block my face because there's no video, right? It's gonna be right in my face, but it's no video for you to see it. And the PR40, especially with my accent, it helped me. You have more articulation. It comes out cleaner. The lows, you have the heights. I'm sorry, you can feel a little bit more the heights, and this one you can feel a little more the lows. That's my personal opinion. Okay, um, I don't know if you're a professional sound guy. I'm sorry, I'm saying something stupid, but the reality is, in my particular case, that's what I see, and I'm just being testing to get my own thing done. So that's why I decided to share it with you. I did my own test, and that's what came out. So if you have a strong accent, the PR40 is going to give you more articulation. Your words might come a little bit more clear than when you're talking to this one. This one, I like everything else. Sorry about that. I like everything else on this microphone. If wouldn't be for that part of the clarity that I need, I wouldn't change. I haven't switched yet. This is a struggle that I've been having between this one and the other one. I had the two of them together for some time, and I'm getting another PR40 right now, and I'm gonna play a little bit with it. But I believe I'm gonna stay with the PR40 instead of this microphone. But that's my personal thing. But again, you looking at this video because you want to talk about the Electro Voice RE20, right? You don't want to hear about the PR40, otherwise you were looking for PR40s on YouTube. But the thing is, it's a great microphone, good sound, easy to use. This one has a shock mount that works really well. I mean, see if I hit my table, it's shaking there. That's really good because I mean that's a big shake. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's a big shake with a shock mount. You don't get those shake. You got this handle right here, which is really nice to move the microphone around. And if you see, there's no sounds or noises when I'm doing this, so that's pretty awesome. I recommend you get it. I have an arm, a boom arm, which move around. This one, if you see, it's a Heil. When I got this one, I was using the Heil, and I don't recommend you use this microphone on this boom arm because this microphone is a lot more heavier than the PR40. So if you do, like, you bring it up, you see it goes a little bit down, and in the long run it might break it. So I just leave it like that because I didn't want to buy another one, and if I'm going to buy another one, let this one break and then I buy another one. So pretty cool on that. So if you can get it, that would be really nice. This microphone runs on eBay. I don't know, 280 to $300, sometimes more, but it's sometimes less. Depends. I mean, if you keep looking for it. Actually, this one I already sold this one on eBay. This is the last recording I'm doing with it. I'm gonna pack it today, and I sold this one in 335 microphone with shock mount. So plus shipping, definitely, right? So that's around the price. Okay, so I've seen other ones going for a little bit more, so just keep in the look for it, and you will get a good price. So if you need to invest around that area, and remember, I recommend you get a preamp. So when you buy this microphone, if you don't have a preamp, be ready to invest in a preamp. I used to use a small preamp. I don't remember the brand. It's a blue one, little one like this. It's only for one mic, and that works. And then I got this one, which it can hold two mics, and it sounds a lot better, giving more a warm sound. So that's another thing with the preamp. It's gonna give you a little bit more warm in your sound, even with the PR40. So whatever mic you put in there, it's gonna give you a little bit more warm. I recommend, no, with this one, I mean, with any mic, to have a compressor gate. It's going to take all the noises around you, it's going to take that away. So I recommend you do that too. But this microphone, even if I keep talking over here, you can listen to me. It might be lower, but you can still listen to me. And that's one thing with this mic. You can get a little bit more of the surrounding noises. I don't know if you heard my doorbell. I don't think you did. I have to go and answer the door. So that's going to be it for today. I'm going to stop the recording right now. And I hope you enjoy it. Go get you I'm sorry, Electro Voice RE20.